take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that one too wide, and it... So Aaron Rodgers here getting his first run in a Jets uniform. Well, he'll get 3 of his first 4 games at home, but it is an intimidating slate. You got Buffalo tonight. They go to Dallas next Sunday, followed by a divisional home game against the Patriots, a team that's had their number, to put it mildly. And then the Super Bowl champs come in Week 4.
And don't forget, not far behind them, the Eagles in Week 6. But I think that this is a great way to open for Aaron Rodgers. If you've ever wanted a challenge, this is it. And this gives him the chance to show the rest of the world he's still got it and is still an MVP in this league.
23 yards, the final tally.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Rodgers' throw here taken in by Knox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Cook now off the read option. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Now here's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Second and 10. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And again, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate.
Hall has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. Evades him at the 20. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 4.
Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And the Jets are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal. Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Cook.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Running for it. Here's Cook. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This taken in by Kincaid.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Rodgers again now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards that time for number 14. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking after your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That time wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial down their football and come up with one more shot at the try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
No one has ever questioned the speed of Hardman, who used some of it to get a first down there. He and the Jets both hoping that the change of scenery could unlock a new level of production from him.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll work down inside the 45.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Past the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hall on to give up the middle.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Rodgers.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will push the lead up to 5. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Naeem Hines, his first carry, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Allen going to throw.
And he is caught.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
He was taken down by Cam Smith. 4 yards on the pickup.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6.
On play action, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen off the play fake.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ball again on second down.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The Jets on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got a first and maybe more. Down the right sideline. Off the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 69 yards. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You had to make sure that you match weight though on the other side. Right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now 2nd and 9.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he's brought down. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Hines. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down, Allen.
Getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Allen.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Throwing, Allen. They'll run for it.
Cook. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Rodgers throwing here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Now Allen.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game, you really have no chance to win the football game.
Hey, 88. We didn't get that.
Rodgers looking to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
No. Take 30. Hey, take 26. We didn't get that.
Rodgers now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity.